Hello and welcome, my friends. TGIF. Whew, we made it through another week, and many of us are getting into that Christmas holiday. Well, holiday. I know today my kids are off for that Christmas holiday. Quite the fight to try and get them to go to school. I won't lie. Then, of course, like next week, we're looking at the 24th through the 30th. This is a big week for many of us. It is that week that encapsulates most of that holiday. And there's a lot going on next week because we are not only finishing off the 12 days of Christmas on my channel, but we're also have the full cold moon coming in as of the 24th. So on that Christmas Eve energy, we have the full cold moon. So lots going on with energies, especially as the holidays bring their own element of energy. The full cold moon brings in its own element of energy. And then we're also into Mercury retrograde, which adds a whole bunch of fun to that. So the decks I chose. This, as you can see, is the King's Journey Christmas edition. There's not a lot of Christmas decks. I won't lie. There's a lot of Halloween decks, not a lot of Christmas decks. I quite enjoy this deck because it adds comic relief and almost an element of terror and horror to the readings, because some of the rendering is it's not the best. It does add some like nightmare feel to things, but I kind of like it. It makes me laugh and smile. And then I also, of course, have the Chakra Wisdom Oracle for that color, because this is the most colorful time of year. So let's get into this deck and we'll see which cards we get. All right. What can my friends expect from the week of December 24th through to the 30th? So yes, both my winter decks are Christmas decks. This and the Winter Wait are created by the same creators. So yeah. The Winter Wait doesn't have as many rendering wows, as you will. And the cards I saw online when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, this is really cool. I want it. And then I got it and I was like, oh, wow, the rendering. This one's not bad, but even the eyes are a little bit weird. The Queen of Wands. She's all that and a bag of chips or a bag of candy canes, as we have here. The Eight of Wands in reversal. The Princess of Cups or the Page of Cups. You can start to see some of the rendering in the hands and the face. Yeah. The Star. As you can see. Yeah. Okay. It makes me, here, we'll zoom in. Like I said, it's kind of like, can be nightmare fuel. You just kind of roll with it. It's, yeah. Like I said, it just makes me happy. All right. So this week, we already know the challenges, right? Mercury in retrograde really adds an element of excitement to the holidays. We're feeling disempowered, we're feeling disconnected, and we're feeling just stuck. We don't have that creativity, the intuition, and most importantly, the flexibility that comes in with the Princess of Cups or the Page of Cups. The Star, which is the major arcana, we're looking at that hopes and dreams, the creativity, the passion, the balance, This is the card that has the maiden who is naked, balancing. She's kneeling. She has one foot on the water and she's kneeling on the land. She's pouring 2 jugs, one to the water, one to the land. So we have that balanced, creative, future focused energy. Know that, yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot we can't control this week. However, when we ground ourselves, stabilize us, bring in that calm and balance, that creativity, we are going to start to turn the princess and the queen. We're going to see that passion-based and that creativity-based start to work together. And that is the yin and yang of creativity, the fire and the water. We're going to be able to problem solve better. We're going to gain more fulfillment. And, of course, more aha. Because we got the 8 of Wands in reversal. The 8 of Wands is the aha that comes down from the universe. It's that passion. It's that wisdom, the guidance that's being shared with us. We're getting in our way right now. And grabbing hold of that star, bringing in that balance, bringing in that calm will help you to start to bring in other elements that you need. That passion, that understanding of self, using your skills and abilities in positive ways, using that intuition, the creativity, the flexibility, adding in that element of fun and flair that you need and want right now. That's going to help you to, well, get out of your way. And I know it's not easy because we do have so many competing elements. Check into you. We're not feeling right. We're feeling off. Well, how are you feeling off? What tools are you going to need? What's going to support you in this movement, in this experience and journey? Because this week will go by quickly, and then all of a sudden you're into 2024, and January is a real hard time for many of us. So what do you need to be in the present to enjoy this week? And that's part of this, is that enjoyment. All right, let's look at what other tools will support you in embracing the star and in turning that princess and queen. No matter what gender we identify with, we know that we have all the cards within us. So it's up to us to take hold of it and start to put that intention in and change things. That's why I gave you guys the 12 days of Christmas, and we have been slowly going through them. Now, please do not worry. The tools, they're going to be here for a while. I will be reposting all these meditations and healings in the corresponding categories in January. So you're not going to have to remember what happened on day 1 or where that archangel fill in the blank is. You're going to be able to look it up. Vanity. Oh yeah. Many of us are taking things a little bit too much to heart. It's that external piece, and it's being rocked a bit. We need to be mindful of how we're being portrayed on the outside and what we're holding onto, because some of it we need to release. It's part of what's getting in our way here. And no matter how we're being perceived, how we're perceiving ourselves, the more authentic we are, the better this will be. Quest. Talk about weird rendering. Okay. Never noticed that on that one before. These are both with the throat chakra, which isn't shocking given the fact that we've got Mercury in retrograde. So, quest. This is your journey, my friend. How do you want it to unfold? What tools do you need to make that quest, that pathway better for you? You cannot just wait for things to happen for you, or I will do this when this happens, because we don't know when what you're waiting for will happen, if it ever will. Oh, I love it. Acceptance. If we accept where we are in our journey, in that quest, in our experience, no matter whether we enjoy it or not, whether this is where we want to be, whether this is where the star's directing us or not, if we accept where we're at, it gives us a foundation to start to move to where we want to be or where we need to be. But it's that acceptance. Accepting where we're at, accepting what's happening around us, accepting self and all our wonders and challenges. Because we can start to shift what we don't like, what we need to shift. But we need that baseline. And this, of course, is connected to your root. All right, let's look at what further information and insight we can share with my friends for this last full week of December, this holiday week. I can't believe this is the final full week, weekly forecast for 2023. It's crazy how fast this year has gone. The Ace of Wands kind of looks like a turkey drumstick. It's supposed to be like a club or something like that. It could be hungry, but yeah, kind of looks like a turkey drumstick. I don't know. The Ace of Wands, that light, that it really feels like that match that's being struck, and that fire, that passion, that connection that can start. However, we have to be the ones that light that match. Embrace those pieces that bring us that passion. And we can only do that when the Queen is in that upright position. The Four of Wands in reversal. No idea what the little people are for. No idea. Yeah. Anyway, the Four of Wands talks about that rite of passage, that stability, that foundation. And again, we have that wand, and that wand talks about that inner fire. The Four talks about the stabilization. We don't feel stable. There's too many things pulling and pushing us in every direction. We want to make sure that that passion piece, like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4. The other one's 7 of Cups. 4 wands out of 7 cards. We need to make sure that we've got that passion, that piece for the fulfillment, the joy. The Four of Wands is a celebration card. Many of us are resistant. Many of us feel done and just, okay, I'm over with this. Let's just get this through. It's that energy that's going to cause us to miss so many opportunities, so many pieces that will bring in joy and happiness, bring in that fulfillment. And that's what we need to be mindful of this week, is trying to just get done. Check those boxes and get done. Of course, we do have the 7 of Cups. Lots of opportunity, lots of possibilities. It's just, there's a lot of uncertainty and a lot of fear with that. What do you need right now? What will help you to embrace this week? Because we do have the full cold moon coming in. It's going to be in play. It's going to help. In some cases, it might be challenging, but it will try and help you. But again, It's about you taking hold and embracing that. So that you guys know, of course, Sunday I will be posting not only the 12th day of Christmas, I will be posting the full cold moon reading. You guys need the support. So it's important that we take a little bit of time and explore what is going to be possible, what options are there. Because there are many coming forward throughout the week. I want to thank you guys so very much for joining me today. I hope that you are able to turn a lot of these cards, find that fulfillment, find that joy in this very festive week. This week offers so much. Please do not get overwhelmed. Ground yourself, stabilize yourself so that you can start to grab hold of the elements and pieces that you connect in most with, so that you can strike that match. Bring that light to that darkness, fanning that inner flame. Now, like always, guys, if you enjoyed this session, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, as it helps people find me on the sea of YouTube. More importantly for you, don't forget to subscribe and hit that little red bell, as there's so much more coming forward. And if you did like this session and you want some added supports, I do have a Ko-fi and Patreon page. I provided links below, so you can go check it out. Again, I want to thank you guys so very much for joining me today, and please have fun and enjoy this week. Until tomorrow, my friends.